poppin' hookers? Me, I'm Stan Scooch. How we doing today? Nice. So like many of you, I rely on the internet for my sources of entertainment. I do not have cable or satellite TV anymore. I thought I was going to save money. Instead of spending all this money on cable TV, I was just going to get subscription services. And for some reason, I've gotten so many that I forgot about, and they are slowly draining my bank account $6.99 at a time. And I don't know what to do about it because I don't know my passwords. But it doesn't matter. It's fine. That's not your problem. That's my problem. And it's going to be all right. So when I don't have cable or satellite, I don't have commercials. And without commercials or channels to flip through, then it totally, I lose track of all the trash that's on network TV. But luckily...
Now, yesterday, we were thrilled to have the vice president back here live yesterday, and...
Luckily, YouTube's got my back. With YouTube, I can watch thousands of hours of trash completely free of charge from all kinds of channels that, you know, you have to pay for if you have satellite TV. But you can binge Discovery Channel and National Geographic and all that crap. And don't forget about TLC. I'm going to take some of that trash content and I'm going to use it to make my trash content and give it to you, exclusively to you, for free. So what is TLC anyway? Back in the day, it used to be called the Learning Channel, and they used to have a lot of educational stuff, informational type stuff you could watch in school or while you're sitting in the doctor's office. They would have it playing in the background. It used to be like that. And then I guess in the late 90s, Discovery bought it, and now it is...
Pony play allows me to indulge in the pretend play that all of us came to know and love as a child, and it's kind of taboo as an adult.
Anything that you don't want to watch, it's on TLC.
Ew.
So now instead of looking at TLC for information and education, you look to it for entertainment. But that's pretty messed up because what Americans call entertainment is So what I feel like with TLC is they're not like documenting the world we live in and the crazy people in it. I think that they're finding people and they're like, maybe these people have a little bit of a problem, but they pay them to just be fantastical on TV. I don't know, but some of this is ridiculous. Like, I can't believe some of this stuff that you see on the Learning Channel. Or the TLC, sorry, not the Learning Channel.
How about you just shut up for
Why
once?
don't you get out that chair and make
wheel,
get
bitch?
the in?
You won't shut up!
And honestly, really, it just seems like they're able to pay them to make fun of themselves on TV.
This man, obsessed with a child's world, will open your eyes to a whole new way of life.
That's America. That's 100% America. So I was planning on making a video of a few TLC shows. I wasn't going to stick to anything in particular. I was just going to do, TLC. But while doing my minutes and minutes of research, I discovered that only one show really matters, and that show is My Strange Addiction. Nothing else compares to this show. Nothing. Now let's take Mark for example. Mark is in love with 15 different inflatable pool toys. Mark's a legend.
My name is Mark, I'm 20 years old, and I'm in a relationship with 15 inflatable animals.
Mark, like a lot of us, has issues with his mom.
Mark first turned to inflatables for love and affection when he was 14 years old.
My mother really wasn't there for me when I was a child. First time I hugged my inflatable whale, I actually started feeling all that love and compassion that I never got from my mother.
And a lot of us like to talk to therapists, talk it out, do stuff like that. And Mark, he just fucks balloon animals about it. I don't know any other way to say it.
She basically is like a wife to me. She's very pretty and some of the sweetest eyes and smile that, quite frankly, I've ever seen.
Mark apparently got his start, with a giant inflatable whale pool toy, and then just his love for that just grew and grew and grew over the years, I guess. Mark doesn't make love to all of his toys. He's got this one, Layla or Lal, I don't know her name, but he's real close with her, but they don't fuck around. They're just friends. I don't know how it works, man.
Mark and Lila haven't taken their relationship to the next level yet.
Me and Lila Dragon don't have sex together. We keep our relationship clean.
All I know is they all look like animals, and I don't know if that makes it worse or better. Does he feel this way towards animals? I don't know if I want him to.
Definitely not.
What about Julius, though? Julius isn't in love with a bunch of inflatable pool toys. Julius is in love with balloons.
My name is Julius. I'm 62 years old, and I'm addicted to balloons. They're beautiful. They're soft, smooth, delicate. I have a connection with them. Intellectually, I know that balloons are not alive, but sometimes I wonder if it's my love for them that brings them to life.
Definitely not.
Yeah, that's right. He's in love with balloons. Nothing weird. Nothing like that. Nothing fanciful. Just regular old balloons. You know, and that one big ass weather balloon he keeps. He has a balloon room.
I sleep in my balloon room every night. When I wake up in the morning, it's like being in balloon heaven.
Now, Julius is not like Mark. He has no problem telling you that it's a sexual thing. He loves him some balloons. He's been collecting balloons since he was a little kid, and he just wants to touch them. I don't know what he does. I don't know what he does with them.
My love for balloons, it's also a sexual love. When I see a beautiful balloon, my heart starts to flutter, and I get aroused. I'll take a 12-inch and I'll inflate it to 11-inch. That way it can take a lot of abuse. I'm holding one, you know, hugging it. I'll kiss it. And it's like being in heaven. I mean, don't you like to hug and kiss the woman that you love?
You know, I'm not going to judge this guy. I respect my elders. You go, Julius. You know, honestly, I think Mark just wants a girlfriend. He just wants some friends. And Julius here, he's married. He's just down to fuck. He just wants a balloon of his own, you know? And I wonder, like, he has his own balloon room that he sleeps in every night. Does his wife sleep in there too? Where's she at? I want to hear this stuff from her. Like, what is she into balloons too? Is that what's going on? It's a little bit of, yeah, I don't know. It's a nightmare. It's honestly, it's a nightmare. I don't know. His wife's probably not even, she's probably just a big balloon. Maybe he's like Dave Cat here and married to a sex doll, somebody that can't argue back or make fun of him because of his balloon fetish.
My name's Dave Cat. I'm 37 years of age. And I can't live without my real doll.
I didn't make a mistake here. This guy's name is Dave Cat, and he's in love with real sex dolls.
When I first was even thinking about getting a real doll, I was just like, okay, well, you know, the sex is gonna be fantastic. But there's also the whole concept of like taking photographs. My mother and I used to go down to downtown Detroit every weekend. While she was in various stores trying on clothes, I would actually be looking at the mannequins, and it kind of stemmed from there.
Is that a real name or a fake name? What kind of name is that? That actually bothers me quite a bit, more than it does that he's with these sex dolls. So the thing about these sex dolls is I'm not judging him. They just look like dead people to me. That's all. What sort of trauma has to happen to you? What sort of abuse do you have to go through to want to marry and or date and court and have sex with an inanimate object? What happened to you?
Put the fucking lotion in the basket!
Why don't you get that taken care of instead of trying to, you know, collect, you know, $10,000 dolls and fuck them in the privacy of your own home? It is the privacy of your own home. But you ain't got to do that, man. You don't got to.
As long as you have at least 1 foot in reality, it's a perfectly normal thing, I think.
How does TLC even find people with all these issues anyway? Like, how much money do they have to get paid to get on TV and talk about this stuff? Are they really, like, do these people have these issues, or is TLC just paying them to have these issues? And that's smells a little fishy to me. But you know what doesn't smell fishy? Coffee enemas. That's right. That was a segue to coffee enemas. This couple right here, this couple takes 32 ounces of coffee straight up their ass multiple times a day because it makes them feel better. And that's what living's about.
My name is Trina, and I live in St. Petersburg, Florida.
That's perfect.
And I'm addicted to coffee enemas.
That's right. This chick somehow read on the internet that coffee enemas would fix your digestive problems and make you feel better. And they make them feel better because they're addicted. Her and her husband now do hundreds of coffee enemas, you know, a week or a day. I don't know. They're constantly doing it. They're addicted to it. They literally can't leave their house because in just a little while longer, they're going to have another coffee enema. Are you out of your fucking, are you absolutely serious?
Hold it up in the air.
As they raise the bucket, 32 ounces of coffee fills their colon.
You'll start to feel pressure growing in your lower intestine, and that's the freaky part. And just lay there and try to relax.
See, the weird part is, like, Tina started it. She got on the internet and she saw that you had to shove coffee up your ass in order to be healthy, right? And so her husband jumped on the bandwagon with her for some reason. Like, I have been successfully married for over 20 years, and that's because my wife has never asked me to have a coffee enema. Had she, we wouldn't be talking about that right now. I would not participate in such behavior.
I think it's gross.
Last but not least, I'd like you to meet Nick and Aubrey. They're the exact opposite of Trina and Mike. They don't do the enema thing. They drink their own pee, and they don't just drink it.
So not only do we drink our urine, we also snort it.
That's all I'm going to show with that. I really do appreciate both of y'all for watching that all the way through. I really do. I guess the moral of today's story is just stop it. Guys, please, just stop. And guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you didn't like it, go ahead and subscribe. And always remember, don't hate each other. Hate yourself. Peace.
You remember what I told you a while ago about it?
Yeah.